Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and every positive interaction really, really helps my page. Let's get to it. It's being reported, I'm getting this from Hollywood Unlocked, Chrisean Rock has a bench warrant out for her arrest after the violation of her 4-year probation sentence in regards to the situationship with James Wright and Woah Vicky. As you know, we heard about the James Wright situation. She was at a event with Tamar Braxton. Tamar Braxton invited her. There was a situation. We saw a few different things happening that night in regards to the interaction with her and Tamar, and in regards to the interaction with Tamar, Chrisean, and Toni Braxton. And we saw that she was wearing those rings. So concerning. And then Tamar's how do you say, the production manager and the security guy kind of all spoke out in regards to what they saw. Tamar, I think, seemed extremely upset that he spoke out first before James or before she did, but I think he was just bothered because him and Tamar put so much work into it, and her show was going extremely well without a lot of drama conflict. But then we had heard about it, he had posted about it, and then everybody was like, wow, we want to see James. And then people were like, did it really happen? And then Chrisean was kind of like, why wasn't I arrested? Because she left. What? So then James was at the dentist a few days later or the next day showing his feet, and he was talking. He was like, y'all would be mad if y'all saw my face. And then somebody did record it. It came out like 4 or 5 days later in regards to what his face looked like. His chip was toothed. And then I think something was going on with his nose, might have been a little bloody or whatever. And remember how the guy kept saying, you know, I was supposed to get on stage. It was like, well, we was looking for you, but we didn't see you. And then he was like, no, she wasn't supposed to get on stage. And I think Tamar was just wanting her to maybe say a few bars. Who knows? But the biggest thing, everything has to be approved by everybody. So the biggest thing is Chrisean had said, what happened? It was like, well, we couldn't find you. And he was like, well, what are you talking about? You were supposed to be on stage singing. You were supposed to, have fun with, Tamar. And everybody was saying that it looked odd in regards to what she was doing, how she was moving. Tamar was singing really, really good. And then all of a sudden they go backstage. She was like, come on, Tamar, I want to, do my song. She was like, girl, the show is over. She was like, wait a minute. I didn't even get to perform. And everybody's like, perform? They like, you didn't realize that was the finale? We were saying goodbye to people? That was it. That in itself is strange. So make a long story short, she was like, well, I was supposed to get on stage and I don't know. And then I think a few people were trying to get in the room because they were like, well, what's going on? What's going on? It's like she thought she was supposed to get on stage and kind of do a few bars or sing her song or whatever. And it was like, I think James had said something. And then she was like, say something, stop lying or something, say it again. And then it was like boom, 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 boom. So well wishes to James. In regards to this whole situation, she flew out with a friend and they were going live talking about the situation. That didn't happen. They're lying. I didn't put no hands on somebody. So this is the biggest thing. It's basically saying Chrisean Rock has a bench warrant out for her arrest after violating her 4-year probation sentence in regards to in regards to James Wright and Vicky Woah. She is ordered to commit, of 30 days. And then it's basically saying, what's your thoughts? So the biggest thing is she was on probation for 4 years. Now they tell you very clear, you can go to jail, we can put you on probation. If you do something during this probation, you will possibly go to jail. So this is the biggest thing. Blueface is already in jail. Then for a while, he was making comments, "Oh, I love it here." And then there was back and forth with him and Soldier Boy. And then Soldier Boy's girlfriend's trying to file a lawsuit in regards to Blueface. But then they're saying Blueface may not get out in the summer. He may have to go somewhere else in regards to another, his probation was broken somewhere else. And I think as soon as he do his time there, they may transfer Blueface to another location. So this is the biggest thing. Everybody's been already concerned about Chrisean being a mom. Did you remember last month she was very emotional? Very emotional. And everybody was like, "What's going on with her? Why is she so emotional?" Normally she cries every now and then, but she's really, really emotional. And people were probably like, okay, she realized James was serious. He went to the police, filed a police report, and she had moved from her location. She moved to Blueface house. And they was like, "Well, why is she at Blueface house?" I mean, people probably know where he lived too. So make a long story short, there's a bench warrant. Prayers are out, girl. I mean, when you're a parent, you don't do stuff that's going to put you in jail. I don't get why people don't get that. So Blueface is in jail. Now there's a bench warrant. And if I'm wondering if they're going to give her. I'm wondering if you know, if she's going to turn herself in is what I mean. Cuz Blueface had turned himself in. Remember he was wearing that red outfit? That was interesting. And Chrisean actually went to with Blueface to turn himself in. And it was like, okay, that's interesting. Why isn't Jaden with Blueface? But then I saw a video of Jaden and the son visiting Blueface. So it's been a bunch of back and forth. Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Chrisean. There's a bench warrant for her arrest. And in regards to, it was true that this really happened in regards to her putting hands on James. It's kind of sad. Being a young parent, a child really needs their parent. You know what I mean? But the whole Vicky Woah situation, I really don't know much about that. I think that might have been on the show Baddies. I don't really watch that show. You know, y'all know me. I don't really approve for reality shows because how you are on reality shows, when you go in the real world and you commit that same thing that you do on reality shows, you going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. And that's the biggest thing. People are surprised that Portia's even able to come back for what she did on her reality show. And then other shows are giving her shows. That's interesting to me. So I don't know, y'all. Well wishes to Chrisean. Well wishes to James. Tamar was heartbroken, but then everybody was like, why isn't Tamar speaking out for James' behalf? Tamar and James have been cool for years. I want to say about a good 8 to 10 years. They've been cool. Because remember, James is the one that did that patty pie video of how good the patty pie was. And then he always make videos with Tamar, especially when she broke up with JR. Tamar and James Wright and Tamar's son will make videos. So there's just been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. Prayers go out. Prayers go out as soon as we find out more. In the beginning, I slid the document showing the warrant. I'm not going to show all the other documents. Just go on to Hollywood Unlocked. And I'm sure other people are probably talking about it too. Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.